Hello and welcome to our advanced training session here at Gladstone Gardens. We're going to be doing a pretty challenging session today, but let's get into it. Starting off with some high knees, taking those knees up to hip height. And then we're going to be moving on to our heel flicks, touching the backs of those feet to our bum. Tuck jumps, jumping up and pulling those knees in. No need for crazy height on these jumps though. And then into a plyometric lunge. So really planting that front foot, finding the balance and moving explosively off the legs. The side angle shows a nice proud chest. Russian twists, we're going to be talking through the core and maintaining our balance on that fixed point. And then with our push-ups, a nice full range of motion and neutral spine. To enter our push-pull circuit now, starting off with some clapping push-ups, driving explosively from the bottom to give us the space to bring our hands together at the top. Now with our chin-ups, using a nice full range of motion, chin coming above the bar and arms straightening at the bottom. And then with our parallel bar dips, we want to be bringing our shoulder below our elbow, taking care not to flare those elbows out. Keep them nice and tucked. And with our paused inverted rows now, we want to be initiating that row from the back, not the arms, and getting a nice good squeeze at the top end of the rep. And now moving on to our lower body circuit, pistol squats to bar to start. We'll be sitting back to the bar, not letting our knee cave in, keeping our chest nice and proud and maintaining that balance. They're certainly tougher than they look. And then moving on to our Nordic curls. And we can use a bar or we can have a partner holding the backs of our legs. We're going to really try to control that eccentric portion of the movement and keep it in the hamstrings. And then our reactive box jumps. Nice jump up to the box, absorbing the force through the legs as we land and bounding straight back up without stopping. And now with our core finisher, starting off with our pike position to plank walkouts. So with these, we want to focus on keeping that core nice and engaged, walking out with those hands and not letting our hips cave in at the bottom of the rep. Then we'll be moving on to our side plank hip dips. So we're going to be still holding that nice brace in our core while allowing our hips to gently contact the ground and extending back up to a locked out position. Our V-ups, we want to go from lying to our bottom position to our V in one smooth motion. And our mountain climbers, pumping away knees to elbows.